Hello students, I am going to start my audio class. This is for 4th semester major students and the paper is 4.1, the Mughal Rule in India. Already almost all the topic I have completed through Zoom class, Google Classroom and WhatsApp, and today I am going to discuss the topic that is economy during the Mughal rule. Let's start. During Mughal period, India developed a strong and stable economy leading to the commercial expansion and economic development. The relative peace maintained during the 17th century was a factor of the India's economic expansion. To discuss this topic, I shall cover some points. Number 1, agriculture. Number 2, industry. Number 3, communication system. Number 4, foreign trade. Number 5, currency and prices. And number 6, the village community. Firstly, it's the agriculture. Land was the most important source of national income during Mughal period. The first majority of population being dependent on agriculture. In order to absorb the growing population, cultivation had been greatly extended. Since Akbar's time, the changes in the mode of assessment was started through the government pressure. The importance of the agriculture, it was understood from the tanks and canals constructed by the Mughal rulers. But still, the crops were dependent on the monsoon. The principal food crops were the wheat, rice, maize, millet, etc., while commercial crops included indigo, cotton, sugarcane, silk. Tobacco was first grown in Gujarat in early 17th century, but within a few years, its cultivation spread to all parts of the country. Methods of cultivation, it was developed and it was the same like Europe before 1850. Sorry, it's 1750, before 1750. During Akbar's reign, half of the output of produce was fixed as the state revenue payable in cash. So this is about agriculture during the Mughal period. Next, number 2, industry. There was a considerable variety of arts and handicrafts whose products it was sell both in Indian and the foreign markets. The economic and financial organization of the crafts was far advanced in comparison with Europe, with specialization of task artisans. There was hardly an important city where cotton cloth was not manufactured, although muslins of Dhaka was best known. In silk cloth, Bengal, Agra, Patna, Benares, Ahmedabad, Pune were famous. In the second half of the 16th century and 17th century, Kasim Bazar of Bengal emerged as an important weaving center. Silk from Kasim Bazar was sent to Patna, Agra, and Ahmedabad, where it was made special. Woolen industry was also important. Shawls manufactured in Kashmir and Amritsar were greatly admired in European market. Other important industries like copper, bell metal, brass manufactured, particularly in Bengal, Tanjore, Madurai, Ahmedabad and Pune. Artisans works personally or in karkhanas under master craftsmen. Production of the court was mostly carried on in royal workshop under the supervision of master craftsmen. Next is the communication. Number 3, communication. Although the people were very intelligent and efficient during this period, but the roads were so few and travel was so difficult. Indus and Ganges, along with their tributaries, were only navigable river system. In addition, there were few man-made roads. Compared to south, communication was not so bad in North India. But in rainy season, the tracks were out of use, except the cattle or food passengers, FWD. Goods carried in most part on buffaloes, camels and pack bullock, a heavy car. Number 4, the foreign trade. During greater part of Mughal period, India has an active foreign trade with different countries of Asia and Europe. Traders from all the world visited her shores for trade in her manufactures. Goods were carried either by the overland routes in the northwest through Lahore and Kabul to Central Asia, or through Multan and Kandahar to Persia, or by sea to the Persian Gulf and Red Sea ports in the west. Seaports were Lahori Bandar and Surat in the west, Musalipattam in south, Sitagan, Satgaon and Sonargaon in the east. Indian exports consisted of muslins, silks and fancy goods and raw materials comprising indigo, saltpeter, spices and paper. Indian textile found extensive markets in the countries of Asia and Europe. Next point, number 5, currency and prices. Since Akbar's rule, the units of currency had been the gold mohar and silver rupee, both being equal in weight and common measure of value. In South India, pagoda, PAGODA, the coin of the ancient Hindu king, was the standard of value and also the medium of exchange. The coin issued from the various mints situated even in the remotest corners of the country. The standard 175 grains Troy, TROY, that was the standard coins. But with the disruption of the Mughal Empire into the separate kingdoms, branches of the imperial mint became independent factories for purpose of coinage. So this is about the coinage system. Next, number 6, the last point, it is the village community. The most outstanding features of the Indian economy before the advent of the British, it was the self-subsisting and perpetuating character of the Indian village. The village itself consumed most of the foodstuffs and other raw materials produced within itself. The village society was composed of the cultivating class, the artisans, and the manuals. Almost every village possessed a blacksmith, a potter, a barber, a washerman, a shoemaker, a weaver, and a dyer. So, this is about the village community. So, I think I have covered all the points, and as a whole, the economy during the Mughal period, it was a developed economy and it had the foreign markets. So, for this reason, it was an extended economic system. So, all these points I have covered. That's all. Thank you.